Welcome to Gamerati News Update on YouTube. I'm Marcelo, and this week there are a bunch of games being released or to be released, such as Warhammer Quest, a D&D card game, an arena game, and a sci-fi dice rolling game. Also, good ecological news from Hasbro. Let's get to it. Gather your dudes and battle for victory in Opie Arena, coming soon from WizKids. Opie Arena is a battle royale of absurd proportions. In it, you take control of a team of dudes, overpowered combatants that consist of both creatures and characters, from T-Rexes and laser sharks to Vikings and even the Grim Reaper. Each turn, players roll their power die to activate one of the overpowered powers of their dudes. And why do you want to activate their powers? To gain VPs for killing and damaging other dudes, even if it means damaging or killing your own dudes. But not every power does damage or kill dudes outright. Some other neat powers include gaining shield and nerf tokens, which block the use of a dude's power. But we do have mechs with rockets, as well as lactose-intolerant unicorns, and unhappy Cthulhu, and a lot more craziness. Battle to the death for the glory of VPs in this intense game of creature combat, set for release in November. You can pre-order Opie Arena from your friendly local game store. Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress is a tense, action-packed adventure game for 1 to 5 players. Take control of a disparate group of explorers as they brave the darkness of the Blackstone Fortress's ever-changing corridors in search of a hidden vault intent on plundering the ancient secrets within. With each quest they make into the Blackstone Fortress, the explorers can develop further, gaining new skills and upgrades by performing deeds or achieving their hidden agendas. They can also uncover ancient relics and long-lost archaeotech that they can utilize themselves or trade back at Precipice, a nearby way station that has been established in the shadow of the Blackstone Fortress. Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress includes a stunning array of citadel miniatures, from the diverse selection of explorers to the myriad denizens that stalk the dark halls of the fortress itself. Their numbers include Traitor Guardsmen, Chaos Beastmen, a mighty Chaos Lord, and even a robot. Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress is already available with an MSRP of $150 and the Story So Far bundle with all the expansions is $380. Renegade Game Studios have announced Circadians First Light, a sci-fi worker placement dice rolling asymmetrical board game for 1, 2, 3, or 4 spacefaring researchers ages 12 and up. The aim of Circadians First Light is to lead a team of researchers on the planet of Rith. Players need to manage their crew, represented by their dice, to visit various parts of the planet for trade, farming, construction, and research. Players score points by negotiating with the locals, harvesting resources, upgrading their research base, exploring the planet, and collecting gems. The game is played over 8 rounds. At the end of the final round, the player with the most points wins. Circadians First Light was designed by Sam J. McDonald with art by Sam Phillips, and it was successful crowdfunded by Garphill Games in 2018, and it's now available for pre-order from your friendly local game store or from Renegade Game Studios, who is co-publishing the game with Garphill Games, with an MSRP of $60. WizKids is bringing back Dungeons & Dragons Three-Dragon Ante, a game originally released in 2005 by Wizards of the Coast. Designed by Rob Heinsoo, Three-Dragon Ante is a fast-paced, non-collectible card game based on the games of chance played by characters within the D&D game world. So, a lot of players end up playing the card game as a part of a role-playing campaign, allowing the abilities of each player character to give them a unique winning edge. Three-Dragon Ante is a force bid game where the pot goes to the player who built the best dragon flight in the round. Each turn you play a card into your flight, and if equal in strength or weaker than the dragon played by the prior player, that dragon's power activates, which means that you draw cards, take cards from opponents, steal from the pot, etc. Game ends once one of the players goes bankrupt. This game was already republished in 2010 as Three-Dragon Ante Emperor's Gambit. I happen to have a copy. And now we get a 5e version as Three-Dragon Ante Legendary Edition with an MSRP of $25. Hasbro has announced that it will begin phasing out plastic packaging for new toy and game products. Beginning next year, Paizo will slowly transition away from plastic packaging elements such as polybags, elastic bands, shrink wrap, window sheet, and blister packs. The goal will be to remove most or all plastic in packaging in new products by the end of 2022. The new initiative is part of Hasbro's commitment to environmental sustainability, which started in 2010 when the company stopped using wire ties to stabilize products such as action figures and miniature cars. The new initiative comes after a good quarterly report in which Hasbro saw a 26% sales growth in Magic the Gathering and Monopoly. By the way, two of the products that will eventually stop having plastic packaging. I hope you enjoyed the gaming news from this week. I'll be back in 7 days with more news here on YouTube and from Monday to Friday with 1-minute videos on twitter.com/Gamerati and facebook.com/Gamerati. I also invite you to subscribe to the Gamerati newsletter. There is a link for it in the video description below. Hope to see your name there soon. Bye bye.